said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down, and you're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Lay. Zings it complete to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offense in the hurry-up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
play. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Second half. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Here they're trying to get to the edge. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To throw, it's Slay. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands, forcing the do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's late. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cantrell. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lay. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man...
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
He wants a big play here late. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's fourth down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Under fire. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Johnson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make